Okay, greetings, guys. Some people might still be trying to get registered or unregistered or allowed or whatever it is. We're running 15 minutes late, so we're gonna have to see how we're going to catch up. First, I'm gonna start with talking about protocols, non-protocols, house rules, because I need to get that out of the way. I have an appalling memory. I can never remember anything, so I've got some notes here, okay? So let's start with the official greetings, okay? So, morning. Hello. Okay. So thank you, Minister, speakers, partners, delegates, colleagues, students, whom we consider to be probably the most important stakeholders in this gathering of ours over those last 2 days. This is the third conference that the 3CL, Commonwealth Center for Connected Learning, is doing this year, okay? We've collaborated on two, so there's my lovely guest Perrin de Cottelegon somewhere, okay? We had a first session at the University of Lille. Perrin, that's Perrin on that side, okay? Perrin ran an amazing conference in Lille on the blockchain education. Our second one was co-organized by George Malia, who's from my faculty somewhere in Crete. Okay, there's George. You can't avoid George. Okay, George will be doing cartoons and other things whilst we're going through this thing. Okay. And this is our third one. Protocols. Okay, since we're on a tight schedule, we're going to dispense with biogs where people come from and whatever it is. You've got a program. It's online. Maybe we'll just mention people's names. So if it's going to be the minister, I'm not going to tell you that. He used to teach me 40 years ago. He's the minister, okay? So Vivienne, you can go and research with Vivienne. She's done amazing stuff. Same thing with Michael, same thing with Ken, okay? So we can try and dispense and cut out on that. There's a hashtag for the purpose of this conference. If you want to tweet, please tweet. It's called 3CL Truths, in plural. And we have two purposes for 3CL Truths. One is tweet using 3CL Truths. The other one is we're using Slido. So if you go on sli.do or Google it, you'll access Slido. You'll be able to ask questions. Okay? When I'm saying able, it sounds very patronizing. The whole thing is, if we're in a large group like this, sometimes it's difficult to know which questions need to come in, whether it's 2 or 3, or whether the chairs need to intervene. So if you go on Slido and 3CL Truths, you should get access to us. Okay. This is a conference which is the interplay between the 4 things that people like me, this is my world, and your world. You guys are here because all of you have some, I guess, engagement with the world of technology, with the world of education, with the world of media, and the world of government, or governments. That's our point of departure. And when we are trying to assemble this conference, I think I immediately went into a bit of a crisis. Like, okay, we're going to have a conference. We've called it Post-Truths. Does it exist, not exist? So what I want to share with you is our point of departure. It is nothing more or less than that. It is our understanding of what this thing called post-truths may mean. So could we have the video on?
It's fake, phony, fake.
I turn on the TV, open the newspapers, and I see stories of chaos.
Olha que, no meu entender, pode ter sido potencializada por ONGs, porque eles perderam grana.
Some of these things are actually abuses.
Literally, I'm so exhausted.
What have you been doing?
I've been having sex 500 times a day.
And now you come here for a press opportunity.
Well, actually, there's no press here.
What do you mean there's no press here? Who are these people?
to make political advertising more transparent.
Ça veut dire que le risque d'un no deal reste très réel.
Obviously that was proved to be false reporting.
I get some other influencers, people who I really look up to, and have them help me show you just like, you know, things no one knows.
How dare you?
Daphne Caruana Galizia.
Caruana Galizia.
Killed when a bomb exploded.
Connected to the...
Order! Order!
I came from a generation that played Scrabble. I did have to go and look for my Scrabble board. Actually, I need my specs for this one. On the 26th of October, I tweeted, on the 10th of October, today, speakers and delegates for far-flung places, for example, I hope Hossein Darakhshan turns up at 1:45 a.m. He was looking for his hotel. From far-flung places, we'll gather in Malta for a conference on the post-truth society to determine what is the new normal and what can be changed with decisive action. Somebody I don't know, called Taylor Kendall, whom I got to know later, tweeted, post-secondary, post-truth, new conference, presentation coming up with featuring an obnoxious volume of Neil Postman quotes. Let's amuse ourselves to death. Point of departure, huh? If we want to turn this conference into a public good, that will have longevity between, over 2 days of us sitting here, crammed or not crammed. These 2 days, my suggestion to you is, let's not waste them. There are some unique people here, and even importantly here, and even more importantly, on the student side, okay? So, on that basis, let's get going. So, I would like the Minister to kick things off. Thank you very much.